All right, so now we've got our 5 walls cut and stacked, and some are better than others. Some look better, some are thinner, some are thicker. It's all good. That variety is totally fine. You'll understand why later. In any case, be careful holding the stack. Don't accidentally squeeze all the walls. Don't hulk out. Heads up, you're also going to need your scrap clay handy. We're going to produce coils from that bag, which will help walls come together. You also need either the fork I will provide in your kit, or a bent paper clip or a toothpick. You'll need some water handy and a paintbrush, a stiff paintbrush with the coarse, stiff bristles. And then once you've got your supplies together, then it's a matter of isolating certain walls, which I'll get to in a second. In the meantime, if your walls do end up sticking, they shouldn't, but sometimes clay is stubborn and will even surprise me. But if your walls are sticking, just let them kind of toughen up a little bit for a few minutes, getting exposed to air, and then you should slowly, carefully peel them apart. If 2 walls end up completely sticking together, go ahead and just make a new wall or 2, if you need to. Unfortunately, it could happen, but your walls are likely not to stick together. So anyways, when you're peeling apart your walls in order to get ready to build with them, at this point, I want you to isolate and identify your thickest, fattest wall out of the 5. Okay? That's going to act as your base wall. So my base wall is pretty fat, and it's going to be the foundation wall that all other walls sit on top of. Okay, we're not smoothing the walls, by the way. These rib tools I'm holding up, I'm not going to put those to work until after our box is fully built. So hold off using rib tools until you're done building, which is frustrating because a lot of these walls are ugly and you're going to want to smooth them and scrape them. Don't do it till you're done building. So I'll talk about that in the next video or future videos when our box is fully built. You'll notice that each wall has an ugly side and a pretty side. Typically, not always, but typically. Some sides, both sides are ugly in some cases. That's normal too. But any ugly side you have on your wall, please make sure that faces inward when you build, so that everybody's seeing the pretty side of the wall for the exterior of the box. So just remember, all ugly sides of every wall pointed inward, facing inward, okay? So now I'm just kind of examining my 5 walls, and after I pick out my foundation wall, I'm picking out 2 more walls that are also fat, thick walls. Those are going to be my side walls. So I've already located right now 2 additional walls that are almost as fat as my base wall, okay? So just remember, your base wall is your thickest, fattest wall, and then after that, I want you to look at your second and your third fattest wall. And with those 3 walls, we're going to start to build. You'll see me actually start to build with those in the next video, okay? In the meantime, while I'm kind of ignoring the remaining 2 walls and not working with them, I'm going to keep them in my bag, maybe not sealed, but I'll keep them in my bag just so they don't dry out. Okay, so whenever you're not working with some of aspects of your project, you always want to protect your clay in your bag because this clay wants to dry out so badly. Anyhow, you can see how I'm going to start to build. I'm going to take one wall, a side wall, I'm calling those side walls because I have 2 side walls, and I'm going to literally place them on the base wall, and I will attach them using the slipping and scoring method. Now, when you do this, it's going to end up looking like a napkin holder, like you're making a napkin holder, okay? Also, your side walls, you don't want them to get attached literally on the side. You want your side walls sitting on top of the base. All walls sit on top of the base wall. The reason for that is because it's a better fit. It's a stronger bond. If your wall is hooked onto the side, it could snap off real easily. Okay, so let's get to building.